Hello everybody, this is Allsouth Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metaphor ReFantazio. In the previous episode, we started our journey going to the capital where racism is rampant, especially against us and the race called Parapus, it seems, though I'm sure there's far more going on than just that. Enlisted in the army so that we can get in contact with our friend Grius. Or ally, I guess we could say for now. And, well, in the process, awakened to this new power that helped us defeat a human and save our friend Stroll.
Ugh.
Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like that power you used. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion besides. Incredible. If only I had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for both of us, so let's get some rest. Let's see, did I? Yeah, I remembered to grab the golden beetle. Yeah, there it is, gold beetle. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. Ah, you want to ask about that power, don't you? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family before you infiltrated the army. Who were you? Nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness, the Prince's tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly? That's incredible.
Got it?
It's getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. Let's get some rest. Nothing else for us here.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know.
I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames, but it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magma within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Okay.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Rank 1.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Yep. This is basically equivalent of our bonds. Not much to it. Only 8 ranks, not 10, in this game. And we do get abilities, as we should. Seeker Archetype. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. Yeah, Academia is basically going to be our equivalent to the Velvet Room, and Moore is our equivalent to Igor. Bright-Eyed Student. Allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked in Academia. This is basically spoiling that all our other party members are going to be getting abilities. So there is no wild card to this. There is no personas. However, as we unlock more archetypes, we can change between them freely once they are purchased. Because, you know, it's what our Magla is going to be spent on. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers, people that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
All ready then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lads, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case...
This road should take us to Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for our way around. Next stop, Grand Trad. Alright.
Got it?
I want you to know the way well, lad, but never pass on an opportunity to reassess it.
This.
Nord Mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected.
Don't let your guard down.
We're going through the Nord Mines. Are you ready? Let's
Good.
go. We should hurry. Our focus is making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though? Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on
Don't
edge.
let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget, I have my eye on you.
Look at that!
Hey, look, up in the air. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like we needed another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out? No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess, you could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me? Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind. Alright.
Everything's pretty standard.
Go over here, get this, I believe. No, nothing showing up. Now, you might have noticed,
Yep, we're safe here.
in the vision, they're kind of blinking between blue and yellow. As I stated in the last episode, yellow means they're on the equivalent level, blue means they're a lower level than you and thus weaker.
Stop!
Hold on, there's some wild dogs over there. Hundos. The beasts hunt in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them the chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for
What's
now.
wrong?
Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs. Barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Of course.
Oh,
Good. You're starting to catch on. You can't let the fear paralyze you. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If you're stronger, approach with caution. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now size up that hundo. What do you make of it? It's weaker.
Aye.
Indeed, you slipped out of death's grip at the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Yes! It didn't take us a third of the game to unlock insta-killing enemies. For any enemy that is weaker than you, in other words, if they're blue in Gallica's Fey Vision, or whatever it was called, you can insta-kill them on the battlefield. That being said, they can still attack and damage you, so don't take them too lightly. Let's see, lower level will be blue, same level yellow. Higher level enemies will glow red. Be careful of those. And unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy to see if their color has changed. When engage in a weaker foe, clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle. I don't know if I mentioned that beforehand, but if you get attacked by an enemy that is yellow or red, instantly into a battle, and they get an extra turn. Though the protagonist, not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. Yeah, be careful of that, because if you get killed in the field, game over. Press LB when your cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto that enemy. Don't really... Well, I suppose there are some instances where you need it, but most of the time you don't. Enemy will always be in view, and you can easily close the distance by attacking.
Right.
Understood? Now try it for yourself, lad.
We got this.
All right.
Yeah, goes down easily, and you still get some of the rewards for
Should be
it.
fine.
Obviously not that much because, you know,
Find
they're
you.
weak, but still. Alright, that's
Hold
taken
on.
care of. That's right. I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn if you let up for even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press Y to initiate a squad battle against an enemy in the field. If you use Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break gauge with X attacks, battle starts with a great advantage in your favor. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you will be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Survey the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Evaluate the enemies in vicinity to decide whether you'll dispatch them with X attacks to stun them first or jump directly into a strategic squad battle using Y. Personally, I think it's always better to just deplete the break gauge and attack them. Granted, yes, with stronger foes, that does run the risk of getting hit in the process of it and getting forced into a disadvantageous battle, but c'est la vie. Phase Sight, I knew that's what it was called, will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of the enemy reach. Use it to be as efficient as you tackle a dungeon.
I'm counting on you.
No replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before you reach Grand Trad. Need to be sure you can defend
That
yourself.
being the case,
Alright, down it comes.
Enemies up ahead.
How's that? This is our
And yeah, this guy's gonna be more powerful than us. See, if you're unhappy with how battle is going, you can restart it from the beginning by pressing left stick. Pressing right trigger assist will automatically move the cursor to the enemy who has a weakness to a skill you have.
Seeker.
Good to know.
Scour. It's still up.
And yeah, we don't have control over Grius either.
Not worth our breath. Hopefully that's the last of them for a while.
Somehow I wouldn't count on that.
Hold our
Ah,
ground.
shoot. I was trying to dodge.
I'll be getting a head start, thanks.
If you're attacked in a dungeon, you'll be forced into a squad battle. That begins on the enemy's turn, which is dangerous.
By this
Yeah,
power.
I know.
Still here?
Take this! Can't linger here. Let's move.
There are still some foes around. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, I noticed.
Come on. Let's push through.
A step in the right direction.
And yes, both you and your archetypes can level up on the field.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Now, just like with the fort, this is a dungeon that we're not going to be coming back to. Make sure you collect everything you can.
Okay. Let's get this all we've got.
Now get ready.
Come
I
forth.
believe these
Royal
ones
Soul.
actually are weak to wind.
Just
Come
one
on,
left.
Keep it
Yep.
up. Only one left. Finish them off.
they chose the wrong opponent. That was the last of them.
Well, last of them in this area, sure.
Let's give him a fight.
Now strike! Nowhere to two
Grius
remain.
has this
That's
hand.
great, Grius.
Not done
Only
yet.
two
I will
enemies
fight with
left.
pride.
Stay sharp.
Stay sharp. It's not over
Very
yet.
promising.
Want to try and
Only
preserve my
one
MP as much as
Finish them off and
possible.
we're clear.
Too much. Some battles are hardly a footnote.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Sturdy straw, huh?
What is it?
Haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits, would you? You seem dodgy yourself. You really think I look like a bandit? Ah, hell. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
What are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I have a regular nearby, so I came for business, but the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human
Pardon?
appeared. For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, I didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something? No, but I'd be interested in selling. Let's see, broken igniter. Scrap for parts, collector's item with no monetary value, fur of lesser quality used by commoners for clothing, sturdy straw, straw that propagates easily, used for animal feed and thatches, glue moss, plant prized as an adhesive ingredient, bouncy bark, bark that stretches when you pull it, Gorleo's apple, dropped by human.
Now then.
This is all stuff that is useless, so for anything more than selling. I think I'll buy a medicine, but... And 3 medicinal herbs, but I think I'll save my cash for everything else. Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods, lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though.
Thank you.
I'll stay put until the beasts settle down. You'll find something worth selling, well, you'll know where to find me. Actually, I forgot.
Welcome.
In my trade, you hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. When that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even speak of it. Heard the monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Hope nothing bad has happened.
Thank you.
About that.
We've been spotted.
On your guard.
This battle's out.
Now, obviously being one level above them isn't going to be enough.
A tough one.
take this. Keep pressing in.
Grius
Just
got
part of
one.
the job.
So... You gotta be several levels before you can
Only two enemies
take them
left.
out easily.
Stay sharp.
Still up?
I'll go for the
Grius
kill.
got one. Uh-oh. Brace yourselves.
Oh well.
Grius, your attack power's
Through
down.
here?
Take this.
That settles that.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about these guys.
Yeah, nice work.
Cat?
Hey, great job. Hey,
We're not there yet? Are you sure this is the right path?
Cat?
I am.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Settle this quick.
Still standing.
got one.
Not
Stroll
bad,
always
if I say
comes
so
through.
myself.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Take this. Not worth our breath.
Okay.
A few left. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
How's that?
Amazing. Great moves back there. Strong ones ahead. You gotta be careful.
Are there? Oh, yep, there it is.
Let's push through. This battle's out. This could be our chance. Go.
One fell swoop.
Go on, finish the job.
Even easier than expected.
I think that's all of them.
I missed that one.
Come on! This is our chance! Forward!
Quick, everyone, go!
Take this! Still standing.
Tougher than I thought.
No sense in wasting MP if I don't need to.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think that's all of them. It's all clear.
Alright, let's get moving. Hold. Yeah, the hair has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Would rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? Bastards lived long enough, kill him quick.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
Oh! What is that? Never seen anything like it!
That's not an igniter!
Take this!
Get ready!
Here they come!
Press B to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases damage your character takes and prevents any weakness from being exploited. This prevents the enemy from gaining turns too. Good to know.
That? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Bracing!
They die hard! It's our turn now! Damn you!
Yeah, if I recall correctly, Seeker is weak to fire. Utilizing formations effectively. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows.
To the rear guard.
Yeah, best to move to the back and guard.
Take this!
Gotta aim
Got
better
no
than that.
mercy for you!
Dang it, Stroll.
Hold still! Hold still! Coming at us?
Time for some close combat.
Get ready! Sight!
What's that?
Falling back.
I think something's coming!
Take this!
Watch out!
It's our turn now!
Blast! Charging in. I won't hold back.
I believe, though I'm not 100% certain, magic is not affected by row placement. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was a band-aid. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. Haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
I'd happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
Indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
Let's make sure we're ready, huh? Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lack the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. So it wasn't just my imagination. To think we were being followed this whole time. But like Gria said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. If that's the case, No, it couldn't be.
What is it?
Color me surprised. Didn't think there'd be others with business at an abandoned mine. But why come here of all places? Is there someone you know inside? I could ask you the same thing. Haven't you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs out.
These come highly recommended.
But enough about that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, allow me to accommodate you. I think we're good for now.
Thank you.
Alright, let's get to it.
Wait a second.
Wait. There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? You're not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then
Ah, sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste.
However,
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel? Those are their instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely...
Stop!
Halt, deserters!
Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked right into an ambush. Got us at a disadvantage, catching us in the narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human... Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damned conspiracy. With no choice, we fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now.
I can't believe this.
yeah, nice work.
What are you doing?
Yeah, they're considered weaker than us.
Great job.
Stop right there. I can't believe this. That was brilliant.
Look,
Over there, someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us.
Oh, come on. Let's move. What are you doing? We've been spotted. On your guard right there.
Not happening.
I can't believe this.
great job. Everything's pretty standard.
All we can do is just keep pushing forward.
No way.
Isn't that... Just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's God is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Halietus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
What is this?
Wait! He's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Sounds like a plan. And yep, Stroll has awoken to the warrior archetype, primarily a physical attacker, but as you can see, like I said last episode, physical abilities still use MP. So it doesn't have the persona separation of physical attacks or physical skills use health and magical skills use MP. So be very careful when using skills, no matter what type they are.
Don't bother forth, Royal Soul! Scour!
Take this!
Why do you struggle? Die!
And thankfully Stroll resists
The audacity!
fire.
Warrior!
But yeah, we want to take out the mage soldiers first because, well, they'll buff up Klinger. Thankfully, he hasn't hit,
Warrior! I'll cut you down!
hasn't hit
You'll
Wilhelm
die
yet
unleashed
because,
and unborn.
Ready for impact.
Take this!
because Wilhelm is actually currently weak to fire.
Oh, please! No,
Not sure if it's
holding
programmed
back.
or not. Okay, see the flashing arrow? That means his defense boost is about to wear off. So you know what? I'm actually gonna...
Let's see how this plays out.
Whoops.
You fools
what I
have no
meant to do.
idea who your savior is.
Now what I meant to do... It basically means his buff is about to wear off. And buffs have 3 levels to them.
Die!
And of course, the one turn I don't block is the turn he targets Wilhelm.
I call upon royal power within!
They usually last for about 3 turns before wearing
Greatest
off,
power.
but you'll know when they start wearing off when you see the flashing arrows. Oh, and it's 3 levels in both directions, both buffing and debuffing.
Die! 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 You!
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
Warrior!
Alright, let's finish this.
Count Luis!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I'm gonna put some points into magic, just because I need to.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Good. I'm still getting
And we got a
stronger.
new skill. Tarukaja increases one ally's attack for 3 turns. Nice.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Rank 1.
Together we stand.
Warrior archetype. The party can now study the warrior. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean?
Huh? Wait, what? Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray.
Alright,
That's
two
the
back
whole
to
reason
back.
I'm here.
Heck, 3 in 1 episode. Alright, Mage Archetype. The party can now study the Mage. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in the assigning of archetypes. Yes, like I said beforehand, there are no personas, just archetypes. There's no wild card, so Will's not going to be bouncing around between the archetypes in the middle of battle. What this basically does is it allows us to change everyone's loadout, and you're going to be doing that a fair amount throughout this game. For now, we don't have a whole lot available to us, but that is going to change relatively quickly. Alright, firstly, let us consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You can get a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you will need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from Magla within yourself will put too heavy a burden on you. Okay. What this means is you will need to gather mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes mag, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost. To learn is to change oneself, as they say. Here you may achieve that through the study of archetypes, and their deepest secrets. Now I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Well, we don't have a mage in the party. So, yeah. And it'll cost us 500 magla to change him over. But he can learn bot. Well, he starts with bot, fire damage. Blizz, we're gonna need that later on. Kande, much later on, weak electrical damage. And there are also passives that are, well, always available so long as you have the archetype equipped. Let's see. Magic Font. There is some other passive from
This right here.
an expert in magical attacks with 3 specialties, fire, ice, and electric. Such a broad palette of magical offense can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. Note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They cannot endure much harm. They are best kept out of foes' attentions or the battle will turn dire. They also tend to go through their MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You'll have to use your magic strategically to succeed.
Sure.
Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worldly wielder of archetypes join your ranks. But he did not get an awakening. From this sanctum I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls, a worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
What did you say?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. Can't believe it's finally in my grasp. Mage archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I still have much to learn.
Gonna change more, and it automatically equips the best stuff available. That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on. Let's see, details. He is strong against ice, but he's weak to piercing attacks. So the physical attacks fall into 3 categories: slash, pierce, and strike in that order. And let's see if I'm right. Yep, weak to fire, as we already saw. I'm also gonna want to unlock it for Wilhelm. Now, unlocking it on one character does not unlock it on other characters. Bear that in mind. Here we are. Magic Recovery. This is something only Will gets. In overworld combat, recovers MP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated. We're going to be making a lot of use out of that. Not in this dungeon, but we're going to be making use of it in the next one. Because, oh boy. It's going to be a long one. And like I said, only Will has access to this, so you can't turn everyone into mages and stack the effect. Unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Fascinating.
I am going to want to, at the very least, get him up to rank 2 in Mage. Because we are going to need it.
Of course.
And yes, we're going to see this every time we unlock a new one on each character.
Really?
So this is the power of the Mage's soul. No matter the magic, I shall see to its mastery. For all those still suffering in this land.
I found new power.
By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain more strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures, or reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions of the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. You can now check the stats of your royal virtues, basically the equivalent of social stats. You can now check the qualities necessary in a king. From the main menu, you can raise these virtues in many ways. Right. Yes, I've been meaning to tell you. I was rearranging things the other day and I found something that may be useful to you on your journey. I put everything in that box atop the chair. By all means, take it. This is new to me. I don't remember this.
That's a good kitty.
Who's a good kitty? Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Hero Incense.
That's a good boy.
Oh, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it.
What now?
Alright, Hero Incense. Rare aromatic wood with a mind-clearing aroma. Increases archetype experience by 100. This is one of many different archetype XP items, and we are going to be making a lot of use of them in the late game. Like, a lot of use out of them. Now, I have no idea what's in this treasure chest, so... something especially valuable inside. St. Hermlin High School uniform. Oh, it's a bunch of DLC stuff. Bunch of different costumes. Yasogami, Shujin Academy, Samurai Garb, Juin High School, Hero Attire. Alright. Mystical Scrolls. The scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top. That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on, are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it's no more than a simple illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? Yeah. Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, that is the one part I am able to parse. It says CNR, likely the name of a person, unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. Person's name.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, the name that we put in last episode. Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you share with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you learn new truths. And this book right here, the Book of Apocalypse.
What's this?
What's with this ominous red book? It's all chained up.
That is...
I advise you don't touch that. I have a variety of books here from all over the world. Many of them are quite pleasant reads. That one is not. Suffice it to say, it must not be read without due precaution. Good to know. And this over here is Squad Tactics Handbooks. Whoops. The pass action cycles control to the next character while only consuming half of a turn icon. Yeah, this is something we really couldn't make use of, because we had no control over the rest of our party members. But, say for example, you have one turn icon left. You don't have the enemy's weakness, but the next person in line does. Pass the turn, consume half of the turn icon, and then that person can strike with the enemy's weakness. Pretty dang useful. This can be useful when the current character's skills are not effective against the enemy, or when you want to give a character with recovery magic another action. See, guarding, we already know about formations, negated attacks. Yes, I know I put the text in there, but I'm going to say it here. Hitting an enemy with that is resistant to your attacks does nothing. Hitting an enemy does nothing to your turn icons. Missing or an attack that nullifies, or that is nullified by the enemy, costs you 2 turn icons. If an attack is drained, aka the enemy heals off of it, or the attack is reflected, you lose all of your turn icons. Let's see, there's also status ailments, rewards of certain victory. Let's look over status ailments. Some monsters inflict lasting conditions called status ailments. It is wise to know their effects, of course, but even better to have the means to remedy close at hand. There are 2 types of status ailments, physical and mental. It is possible to be afflicted with both types at once. Physical status ailments persist even after a battle ends. Mental status ailments automatically recover when a battle ends. Good to know. Physical status ailments. Poison. HP depletes every time you take an action. Paralysis. High chance of an action failing to occur after selecting it. Malady. I don't remember ever seeing that. Strength, magic, endurance, agility, and luck are greatly reduced. Additionally, HP and MP recovery effects are nullified with recovery amounts becoming 0. Hex. Half of any damage dealt is dealt to self as well. Additionally, while afflicted, resistance to dark is greatly reduced, and susceptibility to status ailments is greatly increased. Burn. Additional damage is taken after being attacked. Frostbite. Attack is greatly reduced. Mental. Oh, jeez. It was a bad idea to record both Nine Souls and Metaphor ReFantazio today. Oh well. Daze. Hit rate for attacks is greatly reduced. Charm. Character will act on their own, attacking allies or assisting enemies. Forget. Character cannot use archetype skills. Sleep. Character cannot take any actions, and any physical attacks suffered are always critical hits. Rage. Character has their higher attack power, but damage from enemies is greatly increased. All actions become normal weapon attacks. Anxiety is a big one. An ally-only ailment, meaning the enemy can't be afflicted with it, preventing the use of archetype skills. If attacked while afflicted, the enemy will not consume a turn icon. Yeah, you want to take care of anxiety as soon as possible. Stun. An enemy-only ailment, they cannot act for 1 turn. Oh boy. Let's see. Invasion Tactics Handbook. Archetype Tactics Handbook. Okay, up here, we can get some insight onto the various archetypes. As you can see, there are a lot. There's also the Archetype Advancement Handbook. Yeah, we are not stuck with just the... Well, we can't do that from here. With just the archetypes we've unlocked. They can evolve and become even stronger once you meet certain requirements. Research notes on the Seeker.
Hold on.
In times of yore, there lived heroes who ventured into unknown lands in pursuit of their ideals. Their souls together formed the power of the Seeker. Makes sense it would be Will who gets that. This is not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, those intrepid spirits who sought greater heights on the Seeker's path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who pursues a magical path I dubbed the Magical Seeker, and the elite who seeks deepest truths of the soul I dubbed the Soul Hacker. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of references to other Atlas titles here.
Whoa.
So the Seeker archetype has a whole sequential lineage. Seeker archetype does not excel at any one skill, but it bears the specialties of many other heroes and can perform any task. A jack of all trades is a master of none, yet is preferable to a master of one. That is the full saying. Basically meaning that somebody who's decent at a lot of things is better than somebody who's only good at one thing.
I see.
So it's easy to use, but that's not enough to fight alone. I guess fighting with specialized allies might be the thing that draws out its true power. This looks like research documents about the warrior archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together formed the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays hordes I dubbed the Sword Master. Yeah, in other words, saying they're better at handling multi-target, which you will learn. And the elite disciple of the blade I dub the Samurai. Warrior archetype imparts peerless skill with the sword. Its devotees belong on the front lines, punishing their foes with brutal slashing swings. But a sword's purpose is ultimately as a weapon, and it is not weapons alone that decide a battle's victor. Let no warrior forget this truth.
Got a sec?
So this archetype has really good attack and defense, and their value comes from attacking in the front row, but they're not very versatile beyond the sword. Yep. Looks like research documents about the mage archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought relentlessly to unravel the secrets of magic. Their souls together form the power of the mage. Among them, the adept who grasps the ultimate power I dubbed the wizard, and the elite who commands the elements I dubbed the elemental master. In addition, another elite form making use of dark magics is known to exist. Truly, the mage archetype has unparalleled command of affinity-based magic. The mages devote themselves fully to mind and magla. While the mind is powerful, it must kneel before the pure strength at times. Let no mage forget this.
Yeah?
So it's a great archetype for hitting enemy weak points with powerful magic, but it can't really dish out damage or take much punishment. Yep, pretty much. Okay, I've spent enough time here.
I've been waiting.
Let's see, there are lectures.
What would you care to know?
where he can teach us about stuff, but and study archetypes where we can change up the archetypes of our party. Now, we can't
What now?
do that yet, but we will gain the ability to do that from anywhere, like the game said.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
Told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can also use right stick to engage in auto battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics settings. To change auto battle tactics during battle, press left bumper order to access the order view. Outside of battle, find them under the tactics in the party section of the main menu.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Yeah, I'd rather not make use of auto battle.
Look!
Over there.
What's up?
What's the matter? You don't see anything? I don't sense anything off. What are you on about? So no one else really sees him? Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi! You lot alright?
Pardon?
I saw a dead miner and assumed there'd been some accident, but looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. It was the military. What business would they have in a place like this? Hold on, don't tell me they're after the miners.
Hold on.
Wait, how did you get in here? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. The only one I saw was that pasty fellow who looked like some kind of general. I mean, Klinger? We left him splayed out over there.
Huh?
What? He's gone? You'd think in the time we spent in the trance they would have, tied him up or something.
Damn it.
Damn, we must go after him. It'll be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements. No. Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Luis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I have no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. I'm going to be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Protagonist in Gallica can see more in dungeons or towns. Interact with him to take a moment, read your novel, and transport to academia. Let's see. Press the left option button to see what other players, what level other players were at and what party formations they used. When they cleared the dungeon, you are challenging. When selecting your information to review, you can also change your party's formation to reflect another player's. You made it, but Klinger really got one over on us, didn't he? And yeah, this is basically the, hey, what did they do? Parties upon mission clear pass through the Nord mines. Some deep people did all warriors. Mage, warrior, mage, yeah. Rank 20. Oh, right. This is somebody using a New Game Plus file, which is why they're rank 20. And yeah, rank 20 is the highest rank you can get. Why it's bothering to show me a New Game Plus ones? Maybe it's because I've already cleared the game on New Game Plus. I don't know. What I do know is I want to at least get to rank 2 in Mage with Wilhelm before I swap over. Okay, we've got just under 19 minutes left. I don't believe we're going to get through the dungeon, but I'm hoping we can get to a certain point with it. Didn't have the troops to secure the entrance and exit. Thinking about it now, I should have seen right through his bluff. It was my duty to protect you in Gallica. I regret to admit my judgment has dulled, and so I failed you both. Don't worry about it. Look at you, all full-fledged. Suppose now I'm the one being told what to do when it comes to fighting. Time to rely on that power of yours. I'll leave you to lead the battle. If we can get past this point, we'll soon find the road to Grand Trad. Can't be late for the royal funeral. Let's hurry. Damn it, we can't let Klinger get away. You won't. I know this is no time for relentless pursuit, but it doesn't sit well with me. Above all, the mission is our priority right now. We must reach Grand Trad before the royal funeral. Besides, if Luis is the mastermind behind all this, there's only one thing for me to accomplish.
Definitely.
He must be assassinated. I will do everything I can to make that happen. I'll continue to count on you. Ugh, that was nearly it for me.
I'm sorry.
So you got dragged into all this. Most of the guard's soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs, if it helps. Right. Considering you're apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using a hostage as bait. Worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. Surefire tactic against your like. I am heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You best turn back now if so. Something nasty in the air lately. The gelatinosis jiggling around in there. They're not just little jellies anymore, they're downright dangerous. Tried chasing them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire is our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. There used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we might never clear them out. This place is a ripe monster's den these days. All I'm saying is it's a long way to the other side of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed.
But
King's funeral is upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes.
Yeah.
Not much else we can do then, but we should at least make sure we can use some magic. Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
I wouldn't go any further if I were you. The mining area's felt strange lately. Not just monsters, there's some dangerous magla crystal that mesmerizes them, or so the others claim. I thought it mere superstition, but either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach that certain point of the timeline, so I'm just going to finish this off taking care of some shopping. These minor blokes and I go way back. I've known them since before the mountain was closed. That's why I can't stand it. One of my mates being dead. Sorry for involving him. It ain't your fault. Mining is dangerous to begin with, and they were doing it illegally. We all knew something like this might happen. And I'm just as guilty for helping them. Suppose things were destined to end this way. I should take the hint and close up shop. Yes, I've decided. If I'm quitting, then I might as well go out with a bang. Even my secret stash is on sale now. I'm even clearing out my stock of weapons and armor, typically reserved for just my regulars. Help me out and buy it all, yeah? Right. Let's sell off some of this.
Now then.
What you got? Let's see, bronze machete. I'm gonna be keeping Grius as the mage, so I may as well get him the acacia rod.
Alright.
And I may as well give Stroll the bastard sword. He's gonna be warrior for quite some time. Do I buy the bronze machete, or do I try and spend it on some of this? I may as well get something for Stroll with the bone vest.
Ooh.
And we also got this. Cocket, a stylish hat adorned with bird feathers. Let's see, extra strength. I'll get this for Stroll.
Ooh.
Leg guards. Nah. I'll buy the Cocket for
No harm in it.
Grius. And I'll buy the Pilgrim's Cloak for the +1 magic for Wilhelm. Ice Chunk, a stone used for cold storage that repels heat. Deals 100 ice damage to one enemy. Not a bad idea. Definitely going to want to buy at least 5 of these. And that's basically all my money.
Oh.
They defied authority and mined illicitly. They were all prepared for something like this to happen. Fortunately, I have a bit of money left from what I've earned. Perhaps I'll start a legitimate trade with the rest of my mates.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially with what I've given to you. Oof. And so you gotta mind those gelatinosis in particular, so bloody swords won't cut through them. If you run into one, suggest set it on fire. Alright, well, like I said, I don't think the time I've got left is gonna be enough to get to, at the very least, a certain point in the mines. Also, my throat is starting to go sore on me, so it's probably best I end it off anyways. That's what I get for trying to record 2 series, especially one this long in the same day, but I wanted to get it over with, so I got what's left of my vacation to relax. But anyways, I'm gonna end things off there for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.